They run here with Jason Huntley. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
At the 23-yard line.
At the 23, it's 2nd and 12. Throwing is Wentz. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
8-yard line.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On first down, Huntley. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Wentz now on first down. Able to connect with Mims. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. No. Hatch it.
On the run, it's Huntley. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. That second down play nets a -4.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
So good field position for the Steelers as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. On the run, here's Anthony McFarland. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look. It's caught inside the 25. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there. A big one.
And the Steeler first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Tossing this out wide to McFarland. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
How about the job there on the outside? Shed the wide receiver and was able to make the tackle on the perimeter.
A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that, and here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll run with McFarland, and he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down. Brett Maher.
Now Brett Maher for the field goal try.
A 28-yard attempt.
The kick by Maher is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Watch the run, watch the kill. Right there, 54, right there, 54.
Shotgun now for Wentz. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down.
Incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Again, it's Wentz. Again, he targets Kupp, and this time he's got it. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
3rd and 3.
A 2nd down completion got him 7. Now here's 3rd and 3. Now Wentz again. And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give him a good 10 yards on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. They begin the drive with McFarland. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the 1st down run goes backwards. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And he will finally be taken out of bounds as it's an enormous play there on the final snap of this 1st quarter. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Score Steelers 3. Jets, nothing.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Running with McFarland. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Anthony McFarland hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip.
The score, Steelers 10, Jets nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. A pass there over the middle to start things out. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
3-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw is Wentz. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run it here with Huntley. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
He's brought down at the 39.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Going up top. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Wentz. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline.
That's good.
It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Jet first down.
1st and 10.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Wentz. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
To number 7.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Wentz to throw again. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going.
Brandon, never quite sure what the side judge or the field judge is going to rule there. That was awfully close, but in the end, he says it passed over the 1-yard line, and that's where they're going to mark it out. I mean, you can see it right there, right? See him walking up the sideline? Told him to stop right there at the 1.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. And they're going to get get this all the way out past the 20. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, I think we've got evidence right now that this team's not going to be daunted at all. Just because they're backed up doesn't mean they're not going to continue to throw the football. They threw an incompletion on first down, but they came right back on second down and threw it again. And this time they hit it for not just good yardage, but a first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
Complete.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target, and he didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Complete to DJ
A
Moore.
big play that time for Pittsburgh. 57 yards. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He was trying to get his second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Big play coming here. It's third and goal. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a fourth down. Defense didn't budge on third down. Now what are we going to see on fourth?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what?
Oh,
right?
yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense. I would go for it. And I want some type of a play where my quarterback has a chance to run it or throw it. I don't just want one static play.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. First and 10. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. So still 14 yards to go. Second down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing now is Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. On the ground, it's McFarland. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
Nothing's free. Nothing's free. Let's go now. 18 Cardinals. 18 Cardinals.
Back to throw now on first down. Looking long for his tight end Reed. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jordan Reed, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that one pushes the lead up to an even 20.
Makes the score Steelers 20, Jets nothing. Brett Maher.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted, picked off at the 35, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 43. Tackle by Ashton Davis up from the secondary. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
At the 46-yard line.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to look deep for more. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. They've got a pretty comfortable lead right now, but maybe a little too careless with the football that time for the rookie.
I think the key word there is comfortable. And there's 2 schools of thought on it. With that type of a lead, maybe you can take a few more chances because you have a cushion. Others will tell you, Don't eat up the cushion with careless play. He'll learn to ride that line as he moves on in his career.
They'll run on first down. Huntley. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. A 2nd and 11 from the 19. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
A gain of 10 brings up
the Steelers now in the nickel here on third down.
Watch the curl. Watch the curls. SOS. Hey, empty.
Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And a loss of 3 to bring up fourth.
It's fourth down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the third quarter. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First down.
That was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Here's McFarland. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
No gain on the play.
This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's got a man on the crossing route. That's Moore. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 36 yards on the play. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Three red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. On 2nd down, McFarland. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Anthony McFarland with touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And that stretches the lead to 27.
Makes the score Steelers 27, Jets nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. For a touchback.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
The ball carrier.
That good for 22 and a first down.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
Steelers 34, Jets nothing. Brett Maher is set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go? On Wentz is intercepted yet again. Picked off at the 40. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. That is now 7 interceptions between last week and this week. 3 in this game, 4 a week ago.
And I saw the head coach write on his play sheet, make a little note. I hope he's writing self-scout. Bring in the guys that scout games for you with a different eye and watch him and see what's going on, and maybe they can pick up what the flaws are, and hopefully they can correct them.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the read option, it's Mariota. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down.
And the Steeler first down.
Check 59, Mike is 59.
On first down, they go with Mostert again. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, The night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
Third down.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. They'll set up a throw. Going for it all. And he's going to look that one in one-handed. What a catch for the touchdown.
Brett Maher on for the extra point.
He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had a strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
Following the touchdown, here's Maher to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
On second down now, Huntley, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I know flashy plays, splashy plays, as people like to call them, that attracts a lot of attention. But let's face it, when you're efficient, that can control a ball game, and I love the game plan they've got going right now.
Back-to-back 5-yard gains, didn't force the ball downfield, picked it up on the ground.
Yeah, offensive line, they're getting it done.
And down he goes at the 49, a 3-yard pickup. Stephon Tuitt, the one that got him down.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
Back 55, back 55. Let's put him on the bus. 57.
From just shy of midfield, Wentz, his throw incomplete. He was trying to get it to Denzel Mims that time, but now it's third down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now Wentz on third down. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on third. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. To throw, it's Wentz. He's got this one completed to Mims. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. 3 quarters in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long. A run with Huntley. And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a second and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to third and manageable with that run.
The Jets on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Wentz. Able to connect with Mims. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20. All day, dog. Motion to backfield. Motion to the backfield. There we go, Mike 20, Mike 20, Mike 20.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. That's another mistake there on the drop pass on 4th. And we've seen him do things like this all game.
It's not hard to figure out why they're down by that deficit. They haven't made plays that are going to keep them in the game or win the game all game long. That's another example right there. It all boils down at the end of it to execution. Either you make the play or you don't.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
First down, Steelers.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the 4th quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 16 yards, a first down. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
Man, when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
A gain of 9.
I know you're trying to wring every yard out of a run, but I think 9 yards there is ideal in this situation.
Yeah, now next couple plays, you only need 1 yard. Keep that clock rolling with a lead here in the fourth.
Yeah, and what you're saying is maybe if it takes you 1 or 2 more runs to get the first down, that's extra time, extra plays. Really hurts the team on defense.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for the Steelers, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they dipped to 2-5 now with the loss. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.